Head Coach Dale Starr joining me for Senior Week here at the NAC. Fairleigh Dickinson and Sacred Heart coming to town, and we're getting ready to honor three seniors, Taylor Lord, Allie Yurkovich, and Liz Campbell. And I guess we'll take this time to just kind of wax poetic about those three, what they've meant to you and the program on and off the floor. Your thoughts about bidding them farewell this weekend?
It's always bittersweet with seniors. Allie, I've coached her since on and off since she was 14 years old, so I've literally seen her grow up. And she's going to go on and be a nurse. She's already got a job offer. She's done great things here. She's done everything we've asked her to do. So it's going to be bittersweet for her as well. Taylor, has done, again, everything we've asked her to do. She's come in. Both of those two kids are going to end up in the top 10 in several different categories in our all-time records. So, they've done a lot of work on and off the court. They volunteer. Taylor organized our cancer match on last Friday, and did a great job with that. Something that's near and dear to her heart. Liz has been great for this program. She's a calming influence out there. Unfortunately, her career has been marred and kind of marked by injuries on and off, and she hasn't been on the floor as much as any of us would have liked her to be. But she's always come to work. She never complains. She just comes to work and does her job. And she's going to go be a teacher. I think she's going to be a great teacher. Taylor's got a job offer. All three of them have come through, and they all get good grades. They stay out of trouble. They're great kids, and we're going to really miss their presence in the gym and the presence in our program.
How gratifying is it to see them kind of take charge the last couple matches, particularly Taylor and Allie, with all the young players in the program that you guys are still trying to groom and develop and so forth?
Well, yeah, they're doing what seniors are supposed to do, and it's nice to see them take a hold of this. Even it's been a rough season. It's been a rough season on all of us. It's a lot of injuries, a lot of things that have happened off the floor they're out of our control. But they've come in and they've battled and they've competed every night, and they've put it all out there, and that's all you can ask.
And again, coming to town this weekend will be FDU and Sacred Heart. Is it any bit of an extra challenge for the team to kind of channel the emotions that inevitably come with a senior week and harness them appropriately on the floor?
Yeah, well, that's why we go back to we celebrate the seniors after the match instead of before. It tends to be an emotional night for everybody involved. So we try to do that after the match so they're focused on what we're here for. But this will be the first time for the freshmen to see seniors going out, and I think reality kind of starts to kick in for all these kids that 4 years is pretty short, and it flies by, and we tell them that all the time, and then they don't really realize it till they're seniors, and it's for them to be able to focus and come in and play hard. That's our goal is to just finish the season on a 4-match win streak actually, and see what we can do about going into the spring and getting better and improving and not putting ourselves in a position of not making the tournament next year. We need to get out of that and get back to the tournament.
Taking a macro view of the underclassmen and just their first season, in the sophomores' case, their second season, just how do you feel about where the underclassmen are developmentally going into the offseason?
Well, I mean, it's for the sophomores. They had a full year under their belt. They're doing what's expected. I think Emma struggled a little bit early with coming off an injury in the spring and getting her game back, and Maria got started and then got kind of halted with an injury and then kept going. Skylar did a great job coming in and really supplanting Maria for a good 3-week stretch that Skylar played really, really well, and that's why you have other people in positions. Whitney's done a good job coming in. We're asking a lot of Whitney. We're asking a lot of her to come in after not a whole lot of playing time as a freshman, to come in and be the setter as a sophomore. So she's done everything we've asked her to. Erica's done a good job. Overall the sophomore class has done a good job. Now the freshmen, they come in and they play and they see what they can do and try to improve here and there. But really, we'll see the growth in the freshmen by next fall. After they get a full spring and we get to train and get in the gym and work on specific things, and we should see see some real growth in the freshmen. When we've asked them to go in, they've all come in and performed it, and some of them got thrown into the fire a little more than we would have liked, but they've all responded and they've all made plays.
And lastly, what does the team have to do to go 2-0 this weekend?
We just got to play our game. I mean, it really is. Most of the season has been about what we've done or not done. I can think of one match where we actually got beat, and I think that was the LIU match, and that's debatable. But I mean, well, and really the St. Francis Brooklyn match when we lost, they played a pretty solid game, and they beat us. I mean, we didn't play a bad match. It wasn't about us missing 15 serves or anything like that. It was all of our losses this year can be pinned on us. So we've just got to take care of us and just continue to play with energy and passion and not throw in the towel. These kids have done a good job this week in practice of not cashing it in because we can't make the tournament, and they're just going out and play and try to enjoy themselves and play hard and see if we can't get 2 wins.
We'll certainly try and enjoy ourselves on senior weekend. The Colonials looking to finish strong here at the NAC. FDU Friday at 7, and senior night is Saturday night at 5 p.m. against Sacred Heart. Head coach Dale Starr. Thanks, Dale.
Thanks, Matt.